And now I'd like to welcome MPP Eleanor McMahon to our new studio.
Beautiful.
Welcome. Thanks for coming in again
Thank you
today.
For having me.
Now, we were talking about students. They've only been back in school for a few weeks, but for those who are in grade 12, those deadlines are looming to decide what university to go to, if they're going to go to university or college. And one thing that might help take a little bit of the pressure off, it's a hard time when you're a teenager trying to make these big decisions, but for those who are thinking of university and feeling a little unsure about the cost, there are programs that can help.
You know, I'm so glad. It's such a great question because, you know, you're absolutely right. Students and their families back at school now, and those that are going to be graduating this year are already starting to think now about what next year looks like. And I can tell you, though, that I've been to grade schools, and the two civics classes are the grade 5s and the grade 10s. And believe it or not, even in grade 5, students are thinking about it, or at least are interested in it. So when I talk about education, when I talk about it, and when I talk about the fact that our government has reformed the Ontario Student Aid Program, and it was about 20 programs in government that we discovered. We did some research and we looked at them across the board, and we realized that if we combined those programs, eliminated some of them, made them more efficient, we could actually, with a modest increased investment, make OSAP better, change the way it's delivered, and help even more people. So starting this year, remarkably, 210,000 young people in Ontario will graduate debt-free.
That's incredible.
And if your parents earn less than $50,000 a year, you're virtually guaranteed a free education. And then the income scale goes up from there. It's also can be based on the number of children you have. So if you have a larger family, even though your income may be robust, the OSAP system looks at how much money you're earning and your capacity to pay. My family's kind of a perfect example. When it was a different time, and education cost different amounts then, but nonetheless, imagine today, I'm the youngest of 7 children. That's rare, but not impossible. My parents had 4 children in university at the same time.
Wow.
Now, my sisters, most of them got very highly skilled. They worked hard, they got scholarships, and that really helped because there was an affordability issue. My parents didn't have a tremendous income there, even though both of them worked. And with 7 children, you can imagine. So imagine having 2 children even in university or college at once, which is not uncommon, and parents may have 2 more in high school, and they're thinking about them as well. So it does alleviate some of the pressure, and if students can go to ontario.ca/OSAP, OSAP, Ontario Student Aid, they can plug in all of the sources of income, and I've done this in high school. It's really neat. Yeah, I've said to kids, pull out the phone, calculate, and I had one young man put up his hand, and he did the calculation, and he put up his hand and he said, "This can't be true." And I said, "Why not?" I said, "Bring up your phone." So he brought it up, and I said, "Yeah, you filled it out properly." And he said, "But this says that I don't have to pay anything." And I said, "Yep. That's what it says."
What a great feeling, because sometimes you do have to see it to believe it. So we're going to put that information up on the screen so you can check out for yourself. Use the OSAP calculator and find out how much or how little, or perhaps you won't have to pay it all. Thank you so much for coming in here today.
Thank you for having me.